Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Helldivers 2 video. Today we have drastic news because there's a planet in particular that we must defend for the new major order. However, we are starting off with some good news because we won the most recent major order. With great effort, the Terminated expansion has been significantly limited by the actions of the Helldivers. Though the bugs now infest some once beautiful worlds, many remain unblemished by tyranny, ready for democratic settlement. Excising the infestation will be taxing, but will require far less expenditure of resources than our worst case scenarios predicted. So yes, that most recent major order where we had to defend 5 Terminated planets, or 5 planets on the Terminated front, was successful in the end. Within like 24 hours we were able to take Earth and Sands with time to spare. So I was very surprised to see that result in the end. I wondered if, you know, Arrowhead were going to throw something in there to throw us off in that last sort of push. I spoke about in the last video Novel 43 being a bit of a crutch if we take Esker and then take Earth and Sands. Novel 43 being there was a bit of a risk because we could be attacked at Esker, which cuts us off from Earth and Sands, but that didn't end up really happening. So very cool to see a good result. We seem to be on a bit of a streak at the moment, especially on that Terminated front. We're doing really well. Bugs, you know, people love them, so I'm not surprised by good results. Definitely get more of the community involved in the Terminated fight than we probably do with the automatons. And speaking of the automatons, we have a new major order. The briefing here states the planet X-45 in the Ymir sector is home to a lost advanced weapons lab from the First Galactic War, buried underneath rubble and abandoned due to dangerously high radiation levels across the planet. The lab was working on development of a powerful interplanetary battle station. Does that sound familiar? We'll get more into that once we finish this briefing. Now, with radiation levels abated to completely safe levels, excavation and recovery of the lab's work can begin, which would allow the eventual construction of this battle station. However, the automatons have become aware of X-45's importance, possibly through malicious and deceitful cyber attacks. They have launched an opportunistic assault to rout our cutoff forces in the Ymir sector. On High Command's orders, sea forces have begun amassing on Aesir Pass. Soon, we will ready to initiate a push to break through the automaton line and relieve our cutoff forces. Until then, the automaton assault may be slowed, but will be extremely difficult to stop altogether. It is imperative that X-45 be held until the plans for the battle station are recovered. If they fall into the automaton's actuators, the results could be disastrous. Now, I said, does the interplanetary battle station sound familiar? This game has many influences, from Starship Troopers to probably a bit of Star Trek in there, but one would definitely be Star Wars. Is the interplanetary battle station anything like the Death Star? Because that description fits the Death Star. Are we making yet another planet-destroying weapon? Have we not learned our lesson from Meridia and all the other planets where we've gone, yeah, we'll just destroy the planet and make it inhabitable and do all this heinous crimes? Sorry, it's a bit treasonous to say such a thing, but in the past when we've used mass destruction weapons, something bad has come out of it. Meridia is still a bloody black hole. So what is this battle station? Will it just be a hub? Which would be extremely cool, by the way, if we had a bunch of Super Star Destroyers. What's the ship called? It's not Star Destroyer. Super Star Destroyer. It'd be really cool to see a bunch of super destroyers just hovering around this huge battle station, acting like a hub. It would be even better if we could land on that hub and just have a bunch of players communicating in one place. I know that's very MMO and that's probably not going to be the case, but it's a cool idea to think about. Probably a bit too ambitious for a game like this, however. Now, X-45 is an interesting planet because it's one of the new biomes. It's a swamp jungle biome, and we'll be fighting robots instead of Terminators like we were on the previous planet which had this biome. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought the Creek was space Vietnam, wait until you fight the robots on this location because it's going to be next level. Red lasers coming through the jungle's trees, Hulks stomping through the marshes of X-45. It's going to be something else, and I think we're going to have to defend this planet from multiple assaults throughout this major order because as of recording this video, we have 5 days and 7 hours to do this. Now, currently, Wezen is getting attacked, or Wezen, however you pronounce it. Planet names, pronunciations, not my thing. Now, obviously, there's 2 ways of doing this with 7 hours left on this defense. So actually, by the time this video comes out, this will be done, but it's something to keep in mind in the future. We either stay here and defend, which, you know, people are currently doing, but not a lot of people, and we're majorly losing this fight here. Or we take Valyria 5 and then cut off the attack, because the attack origin is coming from Valyria 5. Something else to note that we should probably focus on, and which a lot of people are focusing on, is the Mesa planet. That's where a majority of our forces are right now. The reason a lot of people are here is to cut off any attack and shore up the front line for X-45. Currently we have Wasat and Vega Bay, which both connects to X-45. The only one we don't have is Mesa. So by taking this planet, we cut off any attempts of attack on X-45. The automatons would have to break through one of 3 planets to basically reach here. Well, actually only 2, really. Mesa and Vega Bay would probably be the only routes, because Wasat only connects to Mesa and Vega Bay. So Vega Bay and Mesa are the 2 planets we should be concentrating on to make sure we don't actually have to defend X-45 itself and fight on that planet. As much as I want to fight the automatons on that planet, I'm not sure if we have already defended X-45 or an attack on X-45. I might have missed it, as this major order came out last night. I was in bed. So let me know in the comments down below if we've already fought down here, or if you have definitely fought on this planet and what it was like. But yeah, these are the 2 planets we should be concentrating on. I would argue, you know, Wazen is another one we should concentrate on, because then it shores up the front line so an attack can't be made on Vega Bay. But we'll see how it goes. We've got quite a bit of time to get this one done. I'm very interested to see what happens next, because they're on about our forces gathering on Asia's Pass to make a push. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of automaton major orders coming down the pipeline in the near future. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of the new major order. Do you think it's achievable? Are there any strategies you want to suggest in the comments? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Helldivers 2 content. Become a member today if you want to get early access to videos and live streams. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!